Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this super easy, very simple look, something I use every day and just when I'm on the go. So if you guys want to see this video, then please keep on watching. This has taken a lot of guts for me to show you, but this is my bare face. I have a lot of redness, discoloration, post-acne scars, and as you can see, a shit ton of freckles. But I love my freckles and I'm learning to love my face, and I'm just showing you helpful tips of how I do my makeup. For my primer today, I'll be using my e.l.f. Infused Face Primer, and this is just sort of a clear silicone feel, but it's super smooth, and I take a pea-sized amount and like to apply it around my cheeks, mouth, and where I would highlight, just because I want the texture to disappear. And I applied one more pump of it, just the tiniest amount, and spread it along my pores just to make sure my foundation application is really smooth and seamless. So once my primer has time to set, I'll be going in with my Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the color NC15 along with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And I really like to work in small sections, so I apply some of the foundation on my finger and just like to dot it around my face. And I will be using a stippling motion for the entirety of my face, but once I get to my jawline, I really like to buff it through just to make sure there's no harsh lines and everything is really blended. I continue to do this under my eyes as well and on the top of my forehead, and I'm just going to do half of my face just to show you what the foundation coverage is like, and I'm using a very minimal amount right here. Yes, I said minimal because your girl likes to go full coverage, but today I'm showing you just what a normal day would be like. So this is half of my face finished, as you can see, compared to this side. This is only one layer, sometimes I'll go in with both. And right here I finished both sides of my face and got a damp beauty sponge and just sprayed it with some more Fix Plus and blend out any of the stippling lines that I may have. Now I'm going to be taking my same beauty blender and using the MAC Select Cover Up in NW15. So I applied a strip on my beauty blender, but I realized that was way too much product, so I kept it on my finger and I just started blending this underneath my eyes, on the corner of my nose, down my nose, and started more on my forehead and applied the rest of what was on my finger underneath my mouth and more on my forehead. And I'm just really blending this out, making sure everything is really seamless. I'm taking this BeBella Cosmetics brush and just really tapping out underneath my eyes right before I set it with some of my Spun loose face powder. I don't know the name of these brushes, so I'm so sorry. I just picked them up at the swap meet. They were really on the cheap, but they were really good. Anyways, I'm just going along and setting, sort of baking underneath where my contour would be and alongside my mouth. Here I'm just spraying a spoolie with some Fix Plus, and I just like to take off all the foundation and powder that may have landed on top of my eyebrows just to get them ready for the product I'm about to use, which is 2 shades from my Morphe 35O palette and this little angled brush. I won't get into too much detail what I do to my eyebrows, but it's really simple. All I do is draw 2 lines, one underneath my brow and then one on the top, connecting the two and drawing it out. And then just to get rid of that harsh line, I like to go over my arch and sort of just fill in that corner, but as you can see, it's already pretty much done. And I use a spoolie just to comb it out. I don't use too much product because I don't want my brows to be too dark. Now I'm going in with some more of my foundation and just cleaning up and sharpening underneath my brows, and as you can see, lining the brows underneath really makes a difference. It makes them look darker and more cleaner than you originally have them. So I really didn't mean to flip you guys off right here, but I'm taking the rest of that foundation under my brows and using it to set my lids and just prime them. And I'll be using these 2 lightest shades from my Morphe 35O palette and just packing that underneath my brows and all over my lids to make my eyeshadow easier to blend out. So after I finish setting my eyes, I like to go in with my EcoTools Big Powder Brush and apply some of my Spun loose powder in Naturally Neutral all over my face. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using my NYC Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny, and this was a new brush to me, my first time using it, and it was by BeBella Cosmetics, and I wasn't sure how to feel about it, and so I just started stippling it because it was really dense in applying the product, like not so smoothly. So just to make sure everything was blended out, I went over with my Eco Tools face powder just to diffuse it because, again, I was not liking how it was coming out so harsh. Next up for highlight, I'm going to be using my Hard Candy 3 times the Charm highlighter along with my Benefit brush that comes with the Hoola, and I like to apply this on the tops of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, chin, cupid's bow, and the middle of my forehead. Now to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Eco Tools blend brush and a yellow shade and a more bronzy tone shade from my Morphe 35O palette, and just pack it on all over my lid. This brush is really dense, so I like to use it for packing, and I make sure to get every nook and cranny. And then I will go in with the BeBella Crease Love and Happiness brush. It's a dual-sided brush, and use the fluffier side just to diffuse out the colors and make sure everything is really blended. Next up, I'm going to be doing my mascara, and the mascara I love to use is Maybelline the Rocket Volume Express, and it's just the blue one with the pink writing, and I love this one so much because a little really makes a huge difference in my eyelashes, and I like them very separated, so this one has to be my favorite. Next, I'm going to be taking my MAC blush in the color Peaches, and also using this brush by MAC, and I believe it's the 187 SE. I think I don't know what that stands for, but I got it in a holiday collection like 5 years ago, so sorry that I don't remember. All the products that I use will be mentioned in the description box below, so if I don't mention it here, please be sure to check it out. After my blush is done and everything is put on, I like to just go over with no product with my big powder brush, and just to make sure everything is blended through and there are no harsh lines. And to finish off the whole face, I'm going to be using my MAC Fix Plus spray and just spraying it on my face and letting it dry. Next up, I'm going to take this eyeshadow color and color in my moles. I know it seems really weird, but my moles are very prominent, so you could see them through the foundation, and I don't like to hide them, so just to bring them out instead of wiping off the makeup is to color them in. To finish off this look, I'm going to be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the color Gario. I think that's how you say it, and it's just a color that's slightly peachier and lighter than my actual lip color, and it's almost like a chapstick, so something just to wipe the foundation off my lips, and very easy to put on, very wearable. I love this stuff. And something I always do is I crimp my lashes. Even though I have mascara on, it's just something to make my lashes really stay up, and it makes a huge difference for me. So this is a finished look. I like it because it's very simple, and the products I use are all full coverage, so I could use minimal product, and it's just very easy to do. If you guys like this, please follow my Instagram and Snapchat, comment down below, and click thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching.